5. Hire the kids, give me 5. What are you gonna do with them? I don't have a clue. I have like 3 or 4 interns. I don't know. We find places for these kids. But he's already committed to public safety. I don't care whether he works in Petersburg or whether he works I don't care where he works at. He's committed. And you're having a piece of that. You're helping that. That's the piece that I don't think that you even see. I see it because I'm in it. Some of these kids, they're on the fence. That kid's already he's in the barn. I got him locked in. I got to find more like that to do big things. And you're helping us. So thank you so much. I'm telling you.
Thank you.
This is huge. It shows that the university cares. Talk all he wants about. What are they doing? Virginia State University stepped up to the plate. And don't think I'm not going to put that in my tweet today. That BSU stepped up to the plate and said, hey, we want to help the community too.
Yeah.
And so when I go to the Civic League meeting tonight, BSU stepped up to the plate. They didn't ask what they can do. They just said, this is what we're going to do. They didn't ask, what can we do? Your hands, Lord, what are we going to do?
Yeah.
You said, I got an idea. Let's make this work. You made it hard to say no.
Oh, thank you. I can't wait till you see Step to the Line, though. Because if we did Look With You, Step to the Line, it's emotional.
And here's the piece that we're missing. I talked to Dr. Z today, too. Her and I were talking about a kid. This school has done a lot for me. In my 3 semesters here, I have more kids. Next semester, I start again. And I had a kid, football player. Last Saturday, I don't think he has a dad. And last Saturday, he and I met, and he sent me an email and asked me if he could be my mentee. And I said, sure, But I said, there's parameters for being my mentee. And let me tell you, so we met last Saturday for about 3 hours, just talked. I sent him a resume a couple days ago, a sample to work on his resume. He's getting ready to go to ROTC camp. But more importantly, this kid saw something that I had. I don't know that I had. And he wanted me to help guide him. I've got about 4. You got a kid coming here this fall. He's Travion. He's coming out of high school. He's coming to you with an associate's degree. He went to Richard Bland while he was in high school. He got his associates. And Dr. Bulow gave him a 4-year scholarship. So our plan for this kid is to stay the whole 4, get his master's. So when he leaves here, he can do some powerful things, and no one can say anything. This kid can stand on his own 2 feet. He can fight. He can make a way. He can show that just because you may come from a fractured environment doesn't mean that you're fractured. I come from a fractured environment. My city was very poor. I'm from Patterson, New Jersey. It's an armpit, if you will. I'm sorry?
Newark.
Yeah.
I'm from Newark up there.
Okay, yeah.
And
Newark's
rough.
right next door. Yeah.
All of my family's from Newark.
It's rough.
And I'll tell you something though, but that doesn't mean you have to stay fractured. My mother and father, my father's an immigrant. My father came from Jamaica. And with a 6th grade education, my mother was a high school dropout. By the time I became an adult, my mother had written 3 books.
Wow.
She was a teacher she went back and got her GED, got her college degree, became a teacher.
Wow.
My father retired as a captain of a college police department, campus police. We were dirt poor. We didn't have nothing. My sister just retired the 2nd time. She was a pastor of a large church in Washington, D.C. My brother retired last week. He's a doctor. He graduated, he pastored a large church in New Jersey. My baby sister hit the lottery.
Wow.
My old, I have 5 brothers, 6 boys and 2 girls. 4 of us served in the military. 4 of us went to combat. My second oldest brother won the Silver Star. Yeah, we're from the hood though. We're not supposed to, if you go by all the stats, we're supposed to be smoking crack, hanging out. I used to shoot dice. My sister we all used to gamble. I used to shoot pool for money. We're supposed to all these things that people say that No, you don't have to. Well, you just lucky. No, I don't believe in luck. This thing that you're doing with people, you're changing lives and you don't even see it. The lives that you touch, Doc. It's incredible. For you, it's just, I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do. No, you're touching lives. You're impacting people. When you get your doctorate, you're impacting people. So, my deputy chief, he and I have an agreement. I'm training him to take my job. He has to train, so he hasn't committed yet to who's going to take his job. See.
Yeah, that's how I'm training my doctor.
Exactly right.
That's why he's smiling.
That's right. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's true. That's real.
And then I have them train the undergrad.
Right. That's real.
Yeah.
That's real.
And that's why I'm so hard on them sometimes.
Yes, you have to be. I ride my deputy chief. I know sometimes he wants to say some of the most but I say to my staff, if I'm wrong, please, I beg for forgiveness. But if I might be right, if I'm this close to me, if I might be right, sit down and shut up. Because I'm not telling you because I want to, because I'm trying to embarrass you. I'm telling you because I care. And we don't have enough care in this country. We can't blame the president for me living in the hood. I don't blame him for that. I blame me. This is my 39th year in policing. I was in Virginia Beach for 35 years. I was a rock star in Virginia Beach, except I was black. And because I did everything, I was the first to do this, the first to do that. I was always the first black to do this. First, that was it. But I never went to the parties. I never conformed. I never and some of my colleagues that didn't look like me saw I was rising, and they stopped me. They tried to fire me. They suspended me. They did all these things against me, and I had to get lawyers, and we had the city finally said, "Oh, we made a mistake," and they reinstated me and all that good stuff. But what they didn't fire me, get rid of me. Worse, it made me bitter. And I was the most miserable, and I coach boxers, so I can fight. And I can shoot really well. I was a SWAT team leader, so I was violent, and I fed into that foolishness. I fed into it. I was the most miserable person you ever wanted to meet. From 2007 to 2013, I was a lieutenant, and I was the senior lieutenant in the city. I was running around with big dog. The officers loved me because I was so rebellious. I was so out of control. I was crazy. And in 2013, College Beach weekend, African American students came to Virginia Beach, and there was shooting, and they were mistreated, and the merchant said, "Those," probably called them N-words, they don't deserve to come to our beach," and it was bad. And I had a white guy say to me, he said, "Man, you need to get yourself together." He said, "Because the people really need you right now." He said, "This is what they're saying about your people." He's white. He said, "If you can fix this thing, man," he said, you can write your own ticket. And he was the only guy that really spoke to me with boldness and with some passion, and he cared about me. So everybody that looked like me wasn't against me. That was a myth that I had overcome. And I had a long talk with the guy in the mirror. And once I got the guy in the mirror straight, once I got that guy straight, my career skyrocketed. I was able to go to our oceanfront area and convince merchants to open doors for young black people. I was able to go and convince them that it would be safe. In 2014, I would be there myself. And I was there the entire, and it was a great weekend. Kids had a great time, and the merchants made plenty of money. I said, that's pretty good. Did the same thing in 2015. In 2016, I was at the FBI Academy. As a teacher, I was there as a student. And I came back on my own during College Beach weekend for fear that they wouldn't treat the kids properly, and there would be a big problem. So the city manager, he was getting anxious because seeing all these black kids. And then it was as God would have it done, it was like 2 busloads of AKAs that the police were escorting back to their hotel. And I said to him, I said, "Hey, sir," I said, "Come here for a second." I said, you see all those kids out there?" He said, "Yeah." oh my gosh, look at all the kids. I said, yeah. I said, you see them older ladies over there? He said, yeah. I said, you know, they're spending about $1,000 a day each. He said, I know, this is great for the city. I said, you know what though? Them old ladies over there were once these kids right here. I said, so if you want them old ladies and they money, they got dollars. Them kids got money at Jingle. They got money at Fold. What you want, man? He said, wow. I'll be right back. Hey, guess what I just found out, guys? You sit. So he'll put you in places to be able to say what needs to be said to make it right for everybody. But I had to go through my stuff too. I didn't have a doctor boy. I didn't have that. I had to learn. That's why it took me so long, 7 years. I didn't have you. I didn't have a mentor. I didn't have someone to guide me. I didn't have that. So I praise God for people like you.
Yeah.
Yes, because you're changing. Look what you're doing right now. The police on a historically black college campus and ain't in riot gear, ain't in helmets, ain't beating nobody up.
Yeah, that's true.
Partnering, trying to make it better for kids. It doesn't happen that way, except for people like Dr. Boyd. So I gotta give credit with